about how most people are focused on the presidential elections and then Senate and Congress and stuff like that, where each person individually can actually make a difference is if they're involved on a community level. Like, you can actually change things if you're in there talking to the mayor's office or whatever. Like, I wouldn't even really know where to begin getting involved in community, in a community way, like locally, like he was saying. I don't know how it works. Like, you know, it seems to me like that makes sense. Like, if your circle of influence, like I have no influence over the president, but I may have influence over my local, you know,
council. You start off with your council person that's in your area first. And the reason why I know this is from working with Global Green. You know, Mary, she taught me a lot about politics because she's into legislative. And so when I was having a problem in my neighborhood, first thing she said, go to your city council. You know, they will help you resolve the problem. And they did.
They did.
Really, what happened?
Actually, what had happened is that right next to my apartment complex, they're building a fire department. And so the construction workers that is doing the site, they overpowered and took over my parking stall. And they blocked it off and dug it up, and I didn't have anywhere to park. And the neighborhood I live in, parking is really hard. And so this was going on for several weeks. I spoken with the manager of the site. He said, okay, I'll have it, you know, fixed for you in a couple of days. It did not happen. So I called city council and they made it happen.
Great, wow.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second, wait a minute. You know, I was going to say, I'm reading an interesting book called Stumbling on Happiness. And well, at the same time, that and Tipping Point, Malcolm McDowell's, you know, great book. And one of the stories that came out of one of these books was how these kids have a mind, how people's minds work. And what specifically they were talking about was they were trying to figure out how to motivate a group of college students to go to this place to get their blood tested. And so they did 2 different trials. They took like 20 kids and 20 kids. And so this one group, they approached it with giving them certain data to go, and none of the kids went to get tested and do that. And then the other group, they had a tremendous success rate because basically they gave them directions to the place, the times that the tests were going on, and basically they educated them and made it easy.
Right.
And when the other kids, they announced it, they let them know what went on, they showed them the same film that showed like the dangers of, I don't know if it was an STD premise they used, but they wanted them both to go get tested. But the only test group that really got motivated was the one that was given step 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where I feel that we're handicapped as a country. You know, give me step 1, step 2, step 3, and let me see how this process works.
Right. Like if you hadn't talked to Mary, who knows the ins and outs of everything that's not
exactly.
But you wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. No.
Yeah. So like a solution. You just go to the phone book and look up mayor? I mean,
no.
No, she's right. I mean, and have you looked in the phone book under county public services? You're like, whoa, it's just crazy.
Yeah, it is. It's a long list.
It's the
what she guided me to go to the city government page on the internet.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
And then I pulled up my zip code and located my council person. And not only that, it has everyone in there that you need to speak with. I mean, you can even go over that person here.
You know what's so nice and on the upside is there's so many resources that are spent for good things that go underutilized because people don't even know it's there. You know, it's like you walk sometimes, especially when you have a kid, you know, and you stumble into like, I don't know, a public park or something, and you're like, oh my God, look at this resource.